Yes, sir! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Easy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, b.k.a. the People's Champ, coming to you live with another episode of 5 Easy Minutes, man. Very special Monday morning edition. I got my man, I guess I'm going to introduce him later. Well, fuck it, let's just introduce him now, man. Hold on, let me throw the headphones on. Introduce yourself, cuz.
Yo, what's up, people? Your buddy Snacks is in the building, damn it. Yo!
Yeah, I got my man Snacks here. You all already know how we run 5 Easy Minutes, man. It's 3 questions in 5 minutes, man. So you know, without further ado, let's just get on to it, man. First off, man, we're going to talk about the Miami Heat, man. They take another loss. They've taken 2 losses this weekend, Snacks. They took one Friday to San Antonio that wasn't even close. And then they took one to the Bulls, which I already said was going to happen. They're going to lose to the Bulls as well as San Antonio. What do you think about that, man?
I think the Heat suck, and they need a big man. Man, the Heat, they are not ready, man. You need a big man. You wasted some money on Mike Bibby. You wasted all your money on Mike Miller. And you should have went and got you a real point guard, a true veteran point guard that's been there, done that, and can run a team. You don't have a point guard. You cannot win. You don't have no big man. Ilgauskas does not count.
Right.
He wasn't no big in Cleveland. He ain't got no true big man.
To me,
Ilgauskas ain't no big man.
Nah, he never been a big, not to me anyway. But you know, I mean, I don't even think you have anybody out there would ever disagree with you about that. Ilgauskas is not a big, he don't even count. But you know, he like a point guard. I mean, they said he used to play point guard back in Lithuania at first, and then he hit a growth spurt, and then he became 7 feet or 7'3" or whatever, and now he got to be a big. So you know, that's why that's always their excuse. Big sorry. That's he prime example of big man too damn little. So where you see the Heat going from here, man?
I see them going to the playoffs and getting that ass whacked in the first round, especially if you got to play a true contender. Because the way it's looking, they're going to end up playing New York in the first round,
right.
And it just might not fare so well. But New York is not a team you want to play with in the first round of the playoff on the hot streak that they on, even though they ain't going to go nowhere because they ain't got no big either.
Right.
But you still don't want to run across a hot team like that got something that they got to prove and they need to play for because that city is hungry because they ain't had no championship. Michael Jordan killed their hopes. Kobe done came around and killed their hopes and dreams. So now, Kobe is still in the way, but they still stand a better chance than they did 3 years ago.
I feel you on that. And you know, the funny part is New York is a funny specimen, man. I mean, they'll go and they'll beat Miami, and then they'll go lose to Cleveland. And then they lost to somebody. Who they lose to this weekend that they shouldn't have lost to? They lose to Cleveland again?
Yeah, they lost to Cleveland again.
You see what I mean? So they're a funny specimen. But it's just like the Braves used to be in the 90s. The Braves could beat everybody except for the Cincinnati Reds. It's a good thing the Cincinnati Reds sucked and they wasn't going to make it to the playoffs because we couldn't beat them at all. I know you remember that. The late 90s and the early 2000s could not beat the Cincinnati Reds. But they ain't going to make it to the playoffs, so it don't even matter. But you know,
worst team in baseball history.
Exactly. Oh, don't do it like that, dog. Don't do it like that.
Man,
the Reds
look,
got
man.
championship,
man. Yeah, the Reds got championship, but the Braves was the team that beat in the 90s.
That's true.
You telling me out of there 15 straight regular season titles,
we ain't get but
15
one.
straight, and you don't get but one World Series win?
I know, right? Well, 3 of them times they
you,
ran into the Yankees. Well, no, they didn't. I can't even make no excuse for them. But anyway,
no,
we got to move on, man. We got to move on. Let's move on out west, man, to them Lakers yesterday. Did you see the Lakers beat them San Antonio Spurs yesterday?
Man, that's what you call a statement game. That was a statement game. Kobe was just letting y'all know that we was playing around in the first half of the season.
Right.
I've been telling everybody, man, after the All-Star game, the Lakers are subject not to lose a game no more till the playoffs start. Because they got to set themselves up and get in the right spot for the playoffs so they don't play San Antonio. So they're going to get the 2 spots, and the only way they're going to meet San Antonio again is in the Western Conference Final.
Right. Now I can feel you on that. I ain't gonna say that it was, I feel like they not setting themselves up, but more like they were just trying to, I guess you say, play yourself into shape. Because that's what it really seems like was going on. I can't really disagree with you yet to this point, just because I know how the Lakers are, and I know that you can't never count them guys out. And I guess what they felt like is a lot of people saying they can't beat San Antonio, so they go into San Antonio and beat them yesterday. And hey, I mean, what can you say? I mean, they've been playing fantastic basketball ever since the break, and people saying, well, y'all just haven't played anybody yet, and they did it. So now what you gonna say? You know what I mean?
Exactly. They played everybody they supposed to play. They lost. They lost to San Antonio the first time around.
Right.
You know, because they wasn't playing hard, and they were just trying to get to the All-Star break.
Right.
But just like they do every year, they just play around till the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, they just go to slapping people around and just getting themselves playoff ready.
Yeah,
So
right.
They rest because they can win 40 games and know that after the All-Star break, we don't need to win but 10 more just to keep us in the hunt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going to make the playoffs regardless.
All right, so real quick, you know, we out of time for right now, but what you think about Chris Paul getting hurt again last night, man?
Man, Chris Paul been hurt since he's been in the league.
And that's what
he's going to stay hurt.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. I know it's a concussion, this is kind of a serious injury, but I had the exact same injury with a concussion where it seems like somebody barely taps you on your head and you get hurt, and then the next, like you fine for the next, you know, couple of minutes or so, you get up and then you just fall out. I had that before, just like that, and it was that soft. I played football my whole life and never had a concussion. I got a concussion playing basketball. But that injury is nothing to come back from, man. That's like a 6-week concussion for basketball. In football, when you just got to be in a certain spot and you just got to run around, you can come back from a concussion pretty quick. In basketball, where you constantly dribbling the ball, especially at his position, hey, you can't come back from that quickly, man. Or maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm just a punk, but whew,
man, Chris Paul been hurt. Chris Paul been hurt since he been in the league. You make all that money.
I know.
And he played the most important position in the game.
Right.
And he stayed hurt.
And that's
He's worse than Greg Oden.
And that's why I ask people all the time when they keep saying CP3 is better than D. Williams. I like, how you gonna be better than him? He can't stay on the court. But that's for another day, man. That's a debate for another day, Snack. We out of time for the day, man. I want to keep it going all day. I know the people can listen to us talk about it all day. But we'll talk about that. We'll do an episode this evening if you guys want to hear about it, man. Hear about this stuff. Just leave us down in the comments if y'all want us to go back to it. But, you know, till next time, it's your boy Jay Easy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, b.k.a. the People's Champ, and my man, Big Snack.
Big Snack, damn it. We are out of here. We gonna see you, damn it. Yo!
Holla at y'all, man. Y'all take it easy, be safe, and, you know, don't get hurt like Chris Paul. Nah, that's a bad joke. Fuck it.
And y'all remember, always remember, the Heat suck, damn it. Y'all.